Hi, and welcome on this INTERCOAX tutorial. In our program of tutorials, I will give you today an insight in our company's vision and mission, what we stand for, and the vertical markets we serve. INTERCOAX is the global manufacturer of Ethernet over coax transmission equipment and was founded in 2014. We are a leading developer and manufacturer of high-quality Ethernet over coax and any cable extenders and PoE repeaters. Since the successful launch of our one-port Ethernet over coax transceiver, we are offering a broad spectrum of products to meet the needs of the broad IP security and telecommunication market. We have the world's best technology in the field of IOC transmission equipment using the proven IEEE 1901 technology. We provide continuous customized product lineup and enterprise EOC management software through our continuous research and development. Our company's mission is to become the global #1 player in the space of long-range Ethernet products. As a network solution provider, we strive to cover all areas of network transmission equipment. This from single-port transceivers to multi-port managed and unmanaged receiver switches. Our headquarters is based in Seoul, South Korea, where we design, develop and manufacture and test all products in our factory in the city of Anyang. We count about 150 dedicated staff members, and here you see our head of production, Mr. Kang, at one of our factory visits with European customers. In January 2018, we have opened our European offices in Belgium. I have taken the lead in setting up our operation, and I cannot be more excited to develop the market and our company. The Ethernet data transmission market is today on a paradigm shift. And since we have a strong and growing demand from the European security and telecommunication market, we are now able to respond in short time in terms of pre-sales, proof of concepts, support in terms of training and help desk, sales and logistics, and marketing and administration. Our logistic fulfillment from our Belgian warehouse allows 24-hour delivery lead time to any location within the European, Middle East, and African markets. What is it now that makes INTERCOAX so special? Well, first of all, the long-range Ethernet product offering and applications we develop allow us to make important savings on cost of ownership and time. Our customers deploy IP network applications for security and telecommunication applications as for IP cameras, voice over IP, IP access control, IP nurse call, IP public address and digital signage, or any other IP application for both new buildings or for analog to IP migration projects in existing infrastructure by saving up to 60% on labor and on cable cost. Additionally, our customers are able to save on deployment time versus the conventional and more expensive topologies like fiber networks and structured cabling. Our long-range Ethernet products do allow IP data and power over Ethernet transmission up to distances of 2.4 km over coax cable, UTP cable, telephone and two-wire cable, as well as on any data and power with 60-watt PoE budget per port are this way available for your IP and PoE connectivity. This way, we go far beyond the conventional network topologies with its 95-meter Ethernet transmission limitations, which needs more expensive midspan and more invasive architecture, and not having the needed power over Ethernet for the growing number of IP end devices. Our long-range Ethernet products offering does also allow you to extend your network by adding multiple IP end devices on one and the same cable. This is called daisy chaining. Let me now explain you this in a little bit more detail. Daisy chaining is the possibility of adding up additional IP end devices on one and the same uplink or cable, allowing you to extend your network in a cost-effective way. This way, you do not need to pull any new cabling back home to your receiver station once you want to add an additional IP device, nor the need to pull any new cable for bringing power to your IPN device. Daisy chaining can be done in both star and bus topology. In the next animation, you will learn how daisy chaining is performed. To make sure we are able to notice you for our next upcoming tutorials, please do subscribe by clicking on the subscription button here under. Our INTERCOAX long-range Ethernet transmission technology offers you a transmission distance up to 2.4 km. This way, you can deploy HD video or IP telephony or any existing or new to deploy cable infrastructure without the headache and costly efforts of fiber cabling, additional midspan, products and architecture, and this without the need of impacting the operation and without invasive works on site. One additional unique feature we have been able to develop throughout our years of research and development is the crosstalk and the noise reduction technology. Today, we can guarantee long-range Ethernet transmission without the risk of having crosstalk issues on any of the specified cable topologies we specify. This assures a maximum bandwidth and throughput of up to 270 MB per port over the maximum distance of 2.4 km. In tutorial 2 and 3, we will be zooming deeper into the performances of data transmission over power and given cables. To help you understand where our long-range Ethernet products are applied, I will list you now an overview of the markets INTERCOAX and our distribution and system integration resellers develop and support. The long-range Ethernet applications are proving its cost and time efficiency for any IP application where conventional Ethernet is more expensive, more invasive in terms of needed infrastructure and cabling, and more labor-intensive. Long-range Ethernet IP applications are applicable for the IP camera market, voice-over IP telephony, IP public address, IP nurse call audio systems, IP access control, IP digital signage, and so on. Today, we serve long-range Ethernet applications in the transportation market. I will give you now the example of the French RATP Metro company. The Paris RATP Metro company deploys at this moment thousands of IP connections for cameras, intercom, digital signage, and data coming from vending machines over our INTERCOAX long-range Ethernet products. The use of our managed receiver switches allows the RATP Metro company to save up to 60% of total cost of ownership by reusing their existing infrastructure. This includes savings on labor cost while being non-invasive and having minimal downtime within their operations. A second market we have global deployments in is the retail market. Speed of deployment and time efficiency as well as cost are the key factors for this market. For hospitals and hotels, we have IPTV applications as well as voice-over IP telephony and intercom audio systems. Our extensive product lineup allows our system integrator and installer partners to have a faster turnaround versus any other IP data network deployment. This allows them to win more projects versus their competitors and optimize their workload. In the industrial segment of the market, we see customers deploying new IP data networks by installing coax cabling and structured cat cable up to extended distances of 2.4 kilometers, again without the need for having midspan products each 95 meters. The industrial markets have a long and solid expertise on coax, and knowing its strength and robustness over extended distances, end users do opt for this known medium as they very well understand the advantages in terms of cost and downtime. In the education and government market, we have integrator customers supplying our long-range Ethernet products for both IP cameras and voice-over IP telephony. The driver for this choice is again very simple. It's all about cost and time efficiency. By means of our free available proof of concept program, we see that the customer discovers very easily the end result. The long-range Ethernet topology offers the same IP data transmission quality versus structured cabling and fiber. Major difference is that our topology is 60% less expensive. In the finance market as well as in the gaming industry, we see the re-enabling of existing coax and two-wire cable infrastructure for the same reasons. Downtime is one of the main challenges for these end-user customers, and by making the migration works quick, non-invasive and cost-effective, we offer the decision maker a perfect alternative versus the more expensive and time-consuming conventional topologies with fiber and structured cable networks. In next tutorial, we will be zooming in on cable infrastructure, its quality and points of attention, the possibilities and cost efficiency of re-enabling, and the smart usage of it. Please do subscribe by clicking on the subscription button here under. This way you will be noticed as soon as our next tutorial goes online. Thank you for watching, and do not forget, don't recable, re-enable. See you soon in our next tutorial.